tell you a story about the house rent blues. I come home on Friday, had to tell the landlady I done lost my job.
She said that don't cover me, long as I get my money next Friday.
Now next Friday come, I didn't get the rent, and out the door I went. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. Well, I ain't seen my baby since I don't know when. I've been drinking bourbon, whiskey, scotch and gin. Gonna get high, man, gonna get loose. Need me a triple shot of that juice. Gonna get drunk, don't you have no fear. I want one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
I ain't seen my baby since the night before last. Gonna get a drink, man, I'm gonna get gas. Gotta get high, man, I ain't had enough. Need me a triple shot of that stuff. Gonna get I'm feeling blessed 'cause I heard the way I am, yeah. And you just can't stop my life and hope when I see your Christmas radio. So if you don't like the way I look, well, I just don't give a damn. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and I want you time to just be myself. I was supposed to hurt, but just about my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat, ever since the show up.
donation to the cause. Come here on your birthday. Right. Are we all happy with bits of paper? Yeah. Good. This was, I have to admit, a bit of a risk when I booked this school last July. Can you imagine? We were the only booking. Even by Christmas, we were unsure as to whether this would actually happen. Under COVID protocols, would we have any performers? And would we have an audience? However, we are a performing art. It is what we do and have done, well, I have done for over 30 years. And I am a believer in nothing ventured, nothing gained. Instead of our usual 6-month preparation, we have only had 3 months, since January. This equates to 24 lessons per performer, about 12 hours in total. Taking away the absences, of which there were higher than average due to COVID, not least chickenpox. So there were a few gaps in the dances today. Ironically, 1 case of COVID, the rest, the walking wounded. I have 2 in front of me. So I do want to acknowledge them, whether they're here or not. And that is Heather, Anis, Anya, Frankie, I think Frankie's here, Francesca, Ella, Jennifer, and Ava May. So can we just give them a clap? Just to add to the problems, we have had major problems sourcing costumes, particularly accessories. All of them, all down, all due to COVID, Brexit, and the Suez incident. And not least, because most of them are made in China. However, we are here, the show did go on, and I really couldn't have done it without your support, and indeed, your children's, and I have to say, my ladies, my adult ladies, both ballet and tap. They're very supportive. So a big thank you to the Grange and their staff, particularly Fenton, who has been amazing. We couldn't have done without him. He's unlocked everything for us, which is great. So a big round of applause for Fenton. My adult ladies, and indeed Jess and John Blackburn, who basically did the catering, and I know they've been flat out making tea and coffee and everything else, so thank you to them too. Sue, Mark, Rob, Tom, Emily, 1, Joy, Mandy, Ellie, and Emily 2, and Alice, for maintenance, gopher, and crowd control. And so thank you to all of them, please. Kessia, for your music abilities and your computer skills, which mine lack. So thank you to Kessia for music. The amazing tech team up there. Jake in particular, who spent the last 2 days rigging up the lights and the sound, everything. Thanks, Jake. And then there's Jeff. There he is, up and he's like a shadow. Filming all of this, which he has done, I have to tell you, for over 20 years. He has, through the years, converted all my childhood, this ages me, my cine films, and he has done all my show videos since 1984. And recently, you know during COVID, when you just cleared out your garage and your attic, guilty. I did that too. And I found a 16mm film, and as it turned out, it wasn't a John Wayne Western or anything. It was my parents' wedding. I know! In 1952, which was 70 years ago. So it is in colour, not HD, have to admit, no sound, but it is amazing to have. This year, Jeff is helping us out with producing a DVD of this show, and I appreciate not everyone has a DVD player, so he's including a USB stick in it, so that you have a chance of watching it 1,000,000 times, because that's what your children will do. A lot of people in the days of video and DVD they used to buy two, because one used to wear out, because the kids are fascinated with watching themselves. It's great. So, I hope you will all support Jeff and his business, and indeed the proceeds will go to the PACE charity by buying one, and the order slips will be available. Thank you to the army of volunteer mums. I know it's not easy. I know. It's really hard work. It is kind of fun though. It's just, but well done. Thank you. In fact, right, because it has been 2 years, I have a larger number of seniors for whom this is their last show. Normally it's about 4, we've got 10, of course. So it is their last show before they go off to uni and or whatever else they have planned for their own future. So I do wish them all the very best, and I would like them to come forward, please, those 10 people. Neve, Eleanor, Grace, Jenny, Anna, Iris, Sophie, Olivia, Anna, and Sasha. Eleanor. Hobbled up, well done. Neve is the last of her family. We've had a Durham girl for nearly 30 years. And Neve is the last one. It's the dawning of a new era. Grace, Hannah, excuse me, I'm trying to do this one-handed and it's really, Jenny, Sasha, hang on Sophie, I'm getting there. Sophie, Olivia, Anna, hang on, I'm coming, and Iris. I wish you all the very best in your future. Well done. I knew it was you. No way. She's 4. They're all 4. Yeah. We forgot to sing her happy birthday. Next time, Thea, okay? Next time. We'll do it in class, okay? Right. We sing each and every individual one happy birthday. Right. Getting to the end here. I say this every time, but how else do I say it? Every dancing school needs a carol. I'll give it back to you. She is. She's the go-to for everything. Every child and every parent here has heard. See Carol. She is irreplaceable. graceful, and I really couldn't do anything without her. Many thanks to Karen. Obvious. Oh no, it's still that. The theme of the show, It's All About You, was used by Melissa last year in regards to her own wedding plans, which were completely and utterly overturned by COVID the previous year. She, of course, reworded it to It's All About Me. She did eventually get married last October, and in true Melissa fashion, she's looking forward to her hen night soon. I know. And her honeymoon sometime next year. And so it continues to be all about her. So, Melissa, where are you, my pet? You come here. Go on, I dare you. We do ballet, we don't have to step on little children. Right, I'm going to finish off by saying thank you to all of you for coming, for supporting both us and your children, because it's been amazing, and I'm really, really pleased with everybody to perform tonight. So well done, thank you all very much.
Their last show. I would like to thank Melissa, Sue and Carol for everything they've done to make tonight possible. Melissa has been lucky enough to have taught me probably from before I can even remember, and as well as many, many sisters before me. As Sue mentioned, tonight marks the end of the Durham legacy, spanning around 30 years, and I think we can all agree that the best was saved for last. Melissa, or should I say boss, has been a steadfast fixture in my life and the lives of my classmates for so long, and I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do next year without our weekly therapy sessions. No matter the drama or the stress or the exhaustion of the previous week, an hour with Melissa would make you quickly readjust your priorities and basically get over yourself long enough to, as she would say, get on with it. Some agreements in the back. To the students who will remain at Roselle in the years to come, appreciate every moment, every lecture, every correction and every talk down you receive from this remarkable woman, because it's a cliche but it's true that time goes so fast. And before you know it, you'll be making up excuses to come back for a visit. Melissa, I will be turning up uninvited, just so you're aware. Thank you so much for everything you give to this amazing school and every one of your students. I know I speak for everyone leaving when I say we love you and we will miss you.
Again, a massive thank you to Sue, Carol and Melissa for making this weekend possible and once again creating a show we should all be proud of. Without Carol's dedication and hard work, there is no way anything would run as smooth as it does. She is the beating heart of Roselle, keeping us all going and doing apparently simple jobs like making sure everyone is where they should be and doing as they're told. I'm going to take a guess and say this is a lot harder than she makes it seem. One of Carol's many talents includes creating a bun almost impossible to take out, and her expert hairdressing skills have saved many exams. I know for a fact without her I would have never looked to put together. She also generally averts disaster, which always seems to follow her class, as Melissa will know. She works tirelessly to support us all, and we would not be here without her, so thank you. After being part of myself since I can remember, it is a sad feeling knowing this is my last show. I can't believe how fast the time has gone, and it feels so strange. This is the last time I will be directed by Sue, Carol and Melissa, three amazing people who have supported me through all these years.
Although I'm currently sporting a lovely fetching pink ankle brace instead of a tutu like the girls next to me, this was like them and so many others today went to my final show. We've all been here for so many years, and there's a reason why we're all here for so many years. It's the people that run this thing that are the reason we all stay for so long, and thank you so much for all the work you put in. Sue, you are an eccentric character. Sue is always there on hand to give you an eccentric story of her life before Roselle, to impart her wisdom while wearing her infamous jean leggings and her crystal cuff bracelets. You can guarantee though, on the first day of every new term, she'll be rocking a new hairstyle, a new colour and everything. When we went to get up our white shoes, in Sue fashion, she returned with a pair of gold, high-heeled tap shoes, and she's the only person I know that would be able to wear them like she does. Everyone here spends so much time running the dancing school on just a day-to-day basis, and the hours and hours that they've put in just to run a weekend like this. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Sorry about my ankle though. We just wanted to say thank you again. And to Melissa and Carol as well, thank you for so much time you've put in, and to me apologising to you especially for your now lack of participation in shows. Thank you.
to learn dances, to dress up, to look fantastic, we hope,